Job 21 through 23, or Iyob 21 through 23. And Iyob answered and said, Listen closely to my word, and let this be your comfort. Bear with me and let me speak, and after I've spoken, keep mocking. As for me, is my complaint against man? And why should I not be impatient? Look at me and be appalled, then put your hand to your mouth. And when I consider it, I am frightened and my body shudders. Why do the wrong live, become old, and become mighty in power? Their seed is established with them before their face, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are peace without fear, neither is the rod of Eloah upon them. Their bull breeds and does not fail, their cow calves without miscarriage. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They sing to the tambourine and lyre, and rejoice to the sound of the flute. They spend their days in goodness, and in a moment go down to Sheol. And they say to El, Turn aside from us, for we have no desire to know your ways. Who is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit do we have if we pray to him? See, is their good not in their own hand? The counsel of the wrong has been far from me. How often is the lamp of the wrong put out, and does come upon them their calamity? Sorrows he allots in his displeasure. They are like straw before the wind, and like chaff before a storm that steals away. You say, Eloah stores up one's wickedness for his children. Let him repay him so that he knows it. Let his eyes see his destruction, and let him drink of the wrath of the Almighty. For what is his delight in his house after him, when the number of his new moons is cut off? Does anyone teach El knowledge, since he judges those that are exalted? One dies in his perfect strength, completely at ease and satisfied. His pails are filled with milk, and his bones are juicy with marrow. Another one dies in the bitterness of his being, and never eats with pleasure. Together they both lie down in the dust, and worms cover them. Look, I know your thoughts, and the plots with which you would wrong me. For you say, Where is the house of the noble one? And where is the tent dwelling place of the wrong ones? Have you not asked those passing by, and do you not know their signs? That the wicked is kept for the day of calamity, and are brought to the day of wrath. Who declares his way to his face, and who repays him for what he has done? As for him, he is brought to the burial site, and a watch is kept over the heap. The clods of the wadi shall be sweet to him, and all men follow him. Innumerable are those before him. How then do you comfort me in vain, seeing that perverseness remains in your answers? Job 22. And Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, Would a strong man be of use to El? Even he who is wise be of use to him? Is it a delight to the Almighty that you are righteous, or gain that you make your ways perfect? Is it because of your fear of him that he reproves you, or enters into right ruling with you? Is not your evil great? And is there no end to your crookedness? For you take pledges from your brother for naught, and strip the naked of their garments. You do not give the weary water to drink, and you have withheld bread from the hungry. But the man of strength, he has the earth, and the highly respected man dwells in it. You have sent widows away empty, and the arms of the fatherless are crushed. Therefore, snares are all around you, and sudden fear alarms you, or darkness, so that you do not see, and a flood of water covers you. Is not Eloah in the height of heaven? And see the highest stars, how lofty they are? And you have said, what does El know? Would he judge through dark cloud? Clouds screen him so that he does not see, and he moves about the circuit of the heavens. Do you observe the old way which wicked men have trod, who were cut down before their time, whose foundations were swept away by a flood? They said to El, turn aside from us. And what did the Almighty do to them? Yet he filled their houses with good, but the counsel of the wrong has been far from me. The righteous see it and are glad, and the innocent mock at them and say, truly our adversaries are cut off, and fire has consumed their excess. Be of service to him. Be at peace, thereby blessing shall come to you. Please accept the Torah from his mouth and lay up his words in your heart. If you return to the Almighty, you are built up. If you remove unrighteousness from your tents and lay your gold in the dust and the gold of Ophir among the stones of the wadis, then the Almighty shall be your gold and your silver, strength to you. Then you shall certainly delight in the Almighty and lift up your face to Eloah. Make your prayer to him, and he shall hear you, and you shall pay your vows. And whatever you decide on shall be established for you, and light shine on your ways. For they have made low, and you say up, and he saves the lowly of eyes. Would he deliver one who is not innocent? So by the cleanness of your hands you shall be delivered. Job 23. And Iyob answered and said, even today my complaint is bitter. My hand is heavy on account of my groaning. If only I knew where to find him, I would come to his dwelling place. I would present my case before him and fill my mouth with proofs. I would know the words which he would answer me and understand what he would say to me. Would he contend with me in great power? No. But he would pay attention to me. There the upright might reason with him, and I would go safe forever from my judge. See, I go forward, but he is not, and backward, but I do not perceive him, to the left where he is working, but I do not see him. He turns to the right, but I do not see, for he knows the ways that I take. When he has tried me, I would come forth as gold. My foot has held fast to his steps. I have guarded his way and did not turn aside. I have not strayed from the command of his lips. I have treasured the words of his mouth more than my own law. But he is one, and who does turn him? And he does whatever his being has desired. For he makes complete my law, and many like these are with him. Therefore I'm troubled at his presence. I consider, I'm afraid of him, for El has made me faint-hearted, and the Almighty has alarmed me, because I was not cut off before darkness, and from my face he has covered the thick darkness.